Have you ever fantasized of being a millionaire and living the life of a millionaire? Shopping like them, buying the most expensive clothes, living in luxurious apartments. Who wouldn't want that? Swiss tennis player Roger Federer is ranked 9th on Forbes' list of the world's highest paid athletes. Roger Federer made nearly all of his $90 million in revenue from sponsorships with businesses like Rolex, Credit Suisse, and UNIQLO, while he was out of commission for much of the year due to a knee ailment. Today in Luxury Plus, we are going to discuss his luxurious lifestyle. Other celebrities with large fortunes have become tabloid fodder, leading luxurious lives filled with hard living and notable pranks. Federer isn't one of them. He lives on a quiet Swiss lake with his wife and 4 children, 2 pairs of twins. Talking about his wife, Mirka Federer stole the show of Wimbledon final for many. The size of the engagement ring Mirka was wearing was utterly taken by eagle-eyed viewers as the TV cameras repeatedly crossed to her to display her reaction to a number of big points. As Mirka put her hands to her head, the enormous rock could be seen hanging from her finger, indicating the stress of the situation. Fans went to social media to discuss the ring, and a jewelry expert has now calculated the ring's worth. At first impression, I'd say it's an emerald cut. Lazar Sabar, owner of Eliza in Zurich, remarked. Rather than spending his money on himself and for his family, he also uses it to benefit others through his nonprofit, the Roger Federer Foundation, and other humanitarian endeavors. The Roger Federer Foundation. It strives to improve early education access for children in 6 low-income nations, including Botswana, Malawi, and Zambia. It also works with existing NGOs, schools, and teachers to ensure that more children have access to it. Not only foundations, he is typically willing to assist people who have been afflicted by natural disasters. Federer auctioned off his tennis racket in 2005 to raise $40,000 for Hurricane Katrina victims in the United States. Federer was elected a UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador in 2006. Homes. His Dubai apartment. In Dubai, what does £13 million get you? This magnificent condo with some of the best views of the marina appears to be the case. This gorgeous presidential apartment is located in La Rive Tower, which has become renowned as one of Dubai's most stunning buildings. It is not inexpensive to have 5 bedrooms, all with ensuite bathrooms and a powder room covering a total of 6,100 square feet. And to make things even more intriguing, the entire home is filled with smart technology. This skyscraper, like most of Dubai's top-of-the-line buildings, has its own helicopter pad. Manhattan apartment. It is, in fact, a hotel. He pays just over $3,000 a night to dwell on the 16th level of the Carlyle Hotel in New York City. A long living room with a white orchid and a gargantuan quasi-Picasso. 2 giant shiny black vases, a giant antique mirrored disc, and a book on Jacques Ellul. 2 hefty closets in the foyer, where there's also a horn-handled metallic tray and a master bedroom with a leopard print rug. 4 mirrored bedposts and a comfy-looking tub. I couldn't imagine spending so much on a single night, let alone a vacation. Swiss resort in Valbella. Federer spends his winter months at the beautiful ski chalet property in the Swiss resort of Valbella. When he is not sunning in Dubai or relaxing on the banks of Lake Zurich, Federer is said to have spent $17.5 million on the property, which was built entirely from the ground up and lies on a 8,000 square meter plot of land. A 125 square meter living and dining area, as well as a master bedroom and ensuite bathroom, are included in the residence. A 150 square meter swimming pool and a wellness center are among the other amenities. Roger's Lakeside Mansion. His $6.5 million Lake Zurich penthouse was built from scratch and has 2 separate units for guests or family. This magnificent residence features floor-to-ceiling windows that showcase the breathtaking views of Lake Zurich. A massive glass dome covers the living area, which has large balconies for sunbathing and a swimming pool with spa and a first-class gym. With the 500 square meter property able to offer both solar and wind power, his extensive Mercedes-Benz automobile collection can fit neatly into the subterranean car park. Federer and his cars. While mentioning his car collection, Federer's collection are total ace. Along with his Grand Slams, the player has some of the priciest cars. Roger has also been a Mercedes-Benz brand ambassador since 2008. In 2018, the former world number 1 agreed to a contract extension with the German automaker. One of his favorites is Mercedes-Benz AMG SLS. It, having a tall hood, is an amazing-looking monster, powered by a 6.2 naturally aspirated beast of a V8. When Roger was spotted in his red SLS car, The passenger was none other than Rafael Nadal, the world's top tennis player. He also owns a Mercedes E-Class Cabriolet and 6 other luxurious Mercedes cars. Among them are the Mercedes-AMG GT63, famous for his 4-liter twin-turbo V8 engine that produces 500 brake horsepower, Mercedes-Benz AMG G63, Mercedes-Benz AMG SL, Range Rover SVR. To round out this list, Roger owns the only non-Mercedes car, another mammoth-sized V8. Roger clearly has a friendly and fruitful relationship with the Mercedes-Benz marketers, which has allowed him to buy some fantastic automobiles without having to spend a lot of money. Private jet. Roger Federer has his beautiful Bombardier BD700 Global Express flying high in the clouds, which has a hefty retail price of $56 million. This business jet has an incredible range of 11,390 kilometers, a top speed of 950 kilometers per hour, and is propelled by 2 turbofan Rolls-Royce BR700 engines. With a maximum capacity of 19 passengers, this jet can fly between any 2 spots on the globe with only 1 refueling stop, which is something Federer requires when on long tours. Fashion. Federer is known for his elegant fitted clothes, with the Gucci tuxedo he wore to the Met Gala in 2017 being his favorite. Federer described the tuxedo as business in the front, party in the back, as he had it embroidered with crystal king cobra in the back. Since 2011, Federer has been one of Rolex's most well-known ambassadors. Since then, he has never lifted a trophy without wearing one of the high-end timepieces. He also discusses the significance of timepieces in his life. Stunningly, each of those high-end timepieces was hand-picked to complement Federer's event. In January 2017, as the Australian Open, Federer wore an impossible sophisticated Rolex Sky Dweller, the most intricate watch ever created by Rolex, which now costs $17,760. What could be more appealing than Roger Federer? Roger Federer's aura is what it is. He exudes confidence and charisma every time he comes out in public, creating an almost magnetic impact on followers all over the world. He knows he's tennis royalty and looks the part impeccably, whether posing with a chopper or sashaying down the red carpet. Vacations. Federer's favorite vacation spot is the Maldives, which he holds in high regard. On a few occasions, the tennis star was prevalent, accompanied by his family. Federer and his wife Mirka were said to be having a fantastic time at Cheval Blanc Rondelli in the Maldives in 2019, where a one-night stay cost over $3,000. He also disclosed his favorite luxury hotels, which include Dubai Burj Al Arab and Rome's Jumeirah Grand Hotel. That's it for today's video, guys. What do you think about Roger Federer's lifestyle? Do let us know your thoughts in the comments.